Just doing a sound check to see if this thing's on. Looks like it is. So, good afternoon, everybody. Just doing some last minute preparations. Sorry that took an extra minute or two, but I am working on getting this set up. So, B&K Golden Coins, hello. Epic Blades, come on, Silver, that's right. Hello, guys. Good to see you. I think you guys might be first-time viewers. Maybe Epic Blades, I've seen you once before. So, sounds like we've got good audio there. So, what you might have seen me doing is laying out the opportunities for bag pulls there. Just going to be standard poker chips. I don't have anything written on them just yet, but I do have a little bit of a guide here that I'm working out. Looks like there's about 14 chips in the bag. So, hey, Jim Cantor, how are we doing? Good to see you. And if anybody knows, you'll recognize that bag. It's not the bag I hope to use, but it's the bag I got to use today. So, my hope is that we'll get to use that because that will mean that you guys have done some donating, and that is one hope that I have for today. The other is that we'll find some silver. So, we're going to get down to that here in just a moment. Wanted to pass along that we have hit 100 subscribers today. We actually did it late last night. So I'm pretty excited about that. I've only been streaming, doing live streams for about a month now. Been doing some other videos for about a month before that. So it's been really exciting to see that, that opportunity to grow somewhat quickly from the beginning has been there. So, what can I say besides that I'm just very grateful for that, and I appreciate you guys stopping by and being willing to join me on this journey. So, since we have I need to look at this just a little bit more. Wherever I put my glasses, there they are. A little bit of a crazy setup here. I wanted to take one quick look at this. It looks like that is yeah, okay. So for the giveaway at the end of stream, for the 100 subs, I'm going to have a 1923 Philly peace dollar, and that will go out to whoever is the lucky winner at the end of the stream giveaway. So maybe we'll just put that right up here as a reminder. I doubt that I would forget it, but just so somebody wonders, hey, what's going on there? So anyhow, we don't have a lot of people here right now to be able to, get in, and I don't know that I have anybody that's donated just yet. Let me check PayPal. There is a small possibility that I will get interrupted. Sometime during the middle of this stream. If I do apologize. Okay, yep, looking at PayPal. Doesn't look like we have any donators just yet. I'd sure enjoy it if anybody would like to do that. Definitely helps out with the channel. More opportunities like this little guy here, this peace dollar, would be available, with a little bit of your help to help grow that. Now, I know you've got a lot of options out there and a lot of different people to stream with and donate to, and I get that. So there's only so much to go around. It's just one more opportunity to help somebody, you know, make this a little bigger and better. So, what I'm going to do, since we don't seem to have, you know, all the, you know, if anybody wants the full box to donate, now's going to be the time, because as soon as I open it up and break into rolls, we're going to be down to at most 40 4-bag pulls based on the 10. No money in PayPal until tomorrow. Okay. Well, you know, that's sorry. I'm sorry to hear that, B&K. I'm sure we'll do this again, and maybe you can have it ready for the next time. So my intention is to do this on Friday nights following Rob Finds Treasure, and you know, we'll see how it goes. So if you give me just 1 second, I need to go off camera for just a moment, and I will be back in just a moment. All right. So it looks like we're going to have, looks like we've got maybe another viewer here. So we'll do kind of a last call before we open up the box. Got a brand new box of halves here. And I need to grab a pen real quick. I'm going to mark on here when we do this box. Okay. And then I need to grab one more. Couple more boxes, so that if we have an overabundance of items to look at that would otherwise delay the stream, I want to, you know, double check those off air to be able to get people the DDOs and varieties that they've earned by donating to the stream without taking up, you know, hours and hours of the stream. So, with that said, we'll swing this box around and do a little bit of focus here. Good. It doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get the whole box on the screen, but just looking at these, I don't see any silver that jumps right off the board at me. At least some possibility on a couple, but it looks like mostly 70. So we're gonna go ahead, and what I'll do is I'll kind of go in increments of 5, opening these in increments of 5, so that we can optimize the number of rolls that are available for people to donate for. And like I said, every 10 rolls that we get donations for, we will do a bag pull bonus. And if you read in the description, I've got kind of a wide range, ranging from well, let's see, my cheat sheet here will kind of give us that. It's handwritten, so I do apologize. Let's zoom in just a little bit. There we go. So we pull out a red chip, it's going to be worth a penny or a cent. Indian head penny or wheat. Green will be a nickel value, so buffalo or war nickel. White will be dime, or Mercury or Roosevelt, those will be silver. A blue will be a quarter, silver Washington. The black will be a 40% Kennedy. And the There's a chip in there, maybe two, maybe three. Rio chip. It'll be red in color, but it'll have Rio markings on it. It's actually a chip that I got from the Rio in Las Vegas, and my one and only poker tournament that I ever played in Vegas. So got a 90% silver for that. Walker, Benji, or Kennedy. I know the detail on there said Barber. I probably got just a little carried away on the description. Walker, Kennedy, or Walker, Benji, or Kennedy would be the ones that I can give out on that today. So we'll see how that goes. I think I've delayed about as long as I can. So we're going to get into it. Looks like we nudged. Oh, no, that wasn't nudged out of the way. It was just off camera. So there we go. We'll kind of keep that as a reminder that we have that to give away at the end of the stream for whoever is going to be active in the stream. Right now, you'd have about a 1 in 4 chance of getting it. 25% odds. Not too shabby. So I don't want to take viewers away from other streams if that's where they're at right now. But if you wanted to drop the word that there's rolls available for a reasonable price, it's only $3 per roll. A lot of places do 5, some do 7, but $3 per roll, no minimum. Bonuses after every 10 rolls. So I'm going to pull out the first 5 rolls and just get started with those. If somebody wants them, they can get them. Just use PayPal using the email address that you see right up here in the purple stream or in the purple banner. And we should be able to accommodate you. So I would love to do that for a whole lot of people today. I'd love to get all 50 rolls, but roll number 1 is out. So away we go, guys. Sorry if I bumped the camera. It's still just kind of slightly outside my reach, but we'll get to it. Make sure we're focused, and we will get going here. Don't have a lot of time to kill today. Gotta keep moving. I'm supposed to be getting a supply of beef from our family farm here in a few hours. So doesn't look like we've got any silver from this side. We will look at the middle of them, see what we've got. So anything I find that's not been donated for is going to stay in my personal collection. I'd considered, doing the first several streams just as, viewers only, looking at the stream, just watching what we do. But I also, decided that I was going to go ahead and try to seek those donations because, yes, I can put a lot of help in a lot of my own funds into this, and I have already. It's just one of those opportunities to kind of share in the fines. Good looking 96 there. Too bad it's not an NIFC. I want to share in the experience here and be able to give to you guys as well. So that's kind of my goal. I just want to kind of be a good member of this community. 2,000, close but no cigar on an NIFC there. Got one I'm going to check out a little bit later. Got some interesting writing on it. Let's check and see. We got a 72D there. The coin that's been on the scope is one that I just picked up yesterday, and it is really cool. Let's see if we can focus on that a little bit more. Really cool. This is a 1927 commemorative $50 from Vermont. And even in average to worn condition, it's probably worth more than what I paid for the bunch of silver. A few dings right there that probably bring it down. But I think this thing is beautiful. So Anyhow, we'll move on from that and get into, let's see if this 72D has an OFG on it. It's close, but we see the G there. That is a pretty weak one, but it's still an FG. So I'm not seeing much discussion in the stream. I'm wondering if everybody's awake. I'm sure you are, but I wouldn't know it just by looking. Did the owl put everybody to sleep? That is the question. There's another 72D. It's got the FG on it. Let's see, 71, 70, check that 74 for the doubling. I don't believe we see it there. Sharpen that focus just a bit. Nope, no doubling on that one. We will check those later. Put that in one of these boxes here to check a little closer a little bit later, especially on my personal, on anything that I'm looking at for personal storage. I'll check it a little bit later, but I've got to find the opening here. There we go. All right. So much for being organized and trying to be. Grilling and listening. Okay. Hey, no problem, B&K. Just was curious. It went really quiet. So, yeah, if you guys know of anybody that's able to join us out there, spread the word. I tried to put the word out on several mediums the last couple days and put out a couple of preview videos, especially knowing we were getting close to that 100 viewer milestone. Trying to get in my PayPal goods and services for donations. Yes, absolutely. That would be great, Jim Cantor. That's what we want to do. That gives you a little more protection when there's a purchase. So, how many rolls are you thinking about, Jim? There's a beautiful 1991. Wow, that is probably a book filler right there. Set that to the side. See if we've got anything fun from these bicentennials every now and then. There's a 74. Let's check it for doubling. I don't think it's there. Nope, not this time. Let's see what else we can find. Sometimes I get off to a little bit of a shaky start on these because it's kind of adjusting to what the light is here in the room and trying to make sure that we don't miss something obvious. All right, 79, don't see too many of those. Might just set that aside. So we'll do that. You can only get 5. Hey, Jim, that's okay. That will not be a problem at all. I love any donation that you can give. I appreciate it. Jim, are you the viewer that has the you kind of live up there with the mom and pop penny boxes that come in? If so, I mean that's really cool. I finally decided that I was going to try and get 10 rolls from Pa on April 11th, which would be my birthday, but it sounds like he sold out on that day, and unless Hudson and his dad can take over that stream on that day, we might be a little bit out of luck there. I might have to wait till the 18th. Boy, there is a beautiful... Man, we're out of focus again. I apologize for that. There's a beautiful 1993. It is a Philly mint, but first glance, it looked like that might be a proof. That is in outstanding shape. Little bit of a ring on it. Kind of takes away from some of that cool factor, but oh well. We'll figure out something we can do with it. We'll figure that out. And Jim, I will get on that those 5 rolls just as soon as I can. Another nice looking 1992. Getting a few of those in the box. 99, that's good looking. We'll check that for the album. Not nearly as fast as some of those guys, man. I'll admit I'm not even as fast as Hudson on pause stream. There's no way I'm that fast, but you know, if we do this a little more, maybe I'll get better at it. So got those. Those remaining to look at. I'm having problems with my PayPal. For some reason, it is denying my access. I'm sorry to hear that, Jim Cantor. Hey, Coin Captain, how are we doing? Glad you could join us. I don't believe I've seen you here, so welcome. I don't have Mr. Turtle here to help moderate, so I'm just going to have to do double duty today. I'm going to duck his pay. Mr. Turtle's on vacation, and he is kind of my one and only mod. I think it's kind of funny, you know, with only a few viewers, it's kind of funny to have a mod, but hey, you know, first night I decided to live stream, he was there. I've seen him mod other places. He was willing to do it, so I was like, hey, why not? So, Jim, just let me know if you get if you get anywhere with that problem with PayPal, and I'll be happy to add you into the hunt here. Coin Captain, what we're doing, we're hunting halves. You've probably seen this done on other streams. I like to make my hunts affordable to people, so all I'm asking for, if you're wanting to donate and willing to, 72. 72. I was looking at a 72 there. Let me see if that 82 is a P or not. Nope, that's a D. Yeah, $3 a roll would get you however many rolls you want. For every 10 that you get donation for, we'd be doing a bag pull to get you some extra goodies there. And we're having an end of stream giveaway because we just recently crossed over 100 viewers or 100 subs. So if that doesn't include you, I would really love it too. Okay, Jim, we'll hold down the fort while you're away. I'm sorry you're having trouble. So if you have any questions about what we're doing here, or who I am, what I like to find, or what I'm up to, feel free to drop a question in the chat. Yeah, thank you. That's I like to think it's a heck of an accomplishment, being that we haven't been streaming all that long. I think I've been doing live stream now for about a month, and this is probably about the 4th one, so I'm doing about one a week. That's probably about all I can do. I did one Friday night, kind of as a surprise to everybody. It was a non-donator stream, just me doing some opening of random rolls of change that I was able to pick up earlier that day. I'd been out of town on work this week and got back a day early, and so I decided to have some fun. And we did a little bit of a giveaway. Nothing too much, but I just felt generous the other night, and I'm just, doing another one today because I'm happy to have hit that milestone. There's an 82p. We'll check that one for no FG. Well, it's weak, but I think you see the G there. So unfortunately, yeah, that's not going to make the cut. So do you search for varieties? I do. It's hard to spend a huge amount of time searching for varieties on a live stream like this. So right now, the ones that I'm going through, I haven't had any donators for those. So I'm just going through those. I can always go back and look at those varieties a little later. Every once in a while, like right now, I'll pull a 74D to the side to look. It's got some very obvious earmarks for the doubling, and I don't really see that on this one. So no good on that one. Good looking 71P there. Let's see if I need that one or not. I probably already have that one in my book. So yeah, whatever I'm finding right here, right now, is going to be going to the personal stash. And what I'd like to do is get some donations so I can give whatever I find to you guys. That's what I would prefer to do. And if I'm doing that, then yes, I will look for varieties. And hopefully find a few that I can pass along. Not sure when someone must have gave you a shout out. Yeah. I've been, I've tried not to be too much of a beggar on the stream. Looks like maybe I have one of my young owls from my nest flying in. Let's see what she's bringing with her. Come on in. Looks like I might have one of her stuffed owls joining us. Hello, what's your name? Tweeters. Your tweeters. Okay. You know that owls don't tweet. They go hoo hoo hoo. Mm-hmm. Are you a snow owl? Mm-hmm. You have big green eyes. What do you like to eat? Mostly worms. Mostly worms? And snails. And snails. Well, I thought maybe you went out and found the occasional mouse or rabbit. Well, sometimes. Sometimes, okay. If it's important. Okay. Well, I love that you've come to visit me. Are you going to be staying? You are? Okay. So, where are you going to be staying? Maybe over here? Maybe over here? You want to watch? Okay. You can clear a spot. Okay, well, thank you for that moment. I guess she's out of there. She's my one and only daughter, and she got we went to a daddy-daughter dance here recently. Thankfully, we were able to do that amid all this pandemic stuff. And it was fun because one of the little gift things they made available for extra was kind of like the Build-A-Bear things. And so she knew that I was kind of ramping up on doing this and decided that she wanted an owl. And so I was very, very willing to do that for her. She's a good kid. So no problem doing that. 70, we'll look at that one. 71, is that a D? Yep, that's a D. One D. Let's look at this 74. I don't see the doubling on that one. Got up. Hate this time change. Sent PP for support, buddy. Hey, thank you, Shannon Smith. It's great to see you. We're just kind of wrapping up a couple rolls here. Some fun things to look at, for myself. We will get into the PayPal and see what you... Hey, coin caption, Jim Cantor. Yeah, we've got a few guys here. Jim stepped away long enough. He wanted to check his PayPal. I think he was having some issues with it. So let me check PayPal and see what we've got. Looks like you did a 10-roll purchase. Is that correct, Shannon? Let me know in the chat if that's correct, and I will set aside the next 10 rolls for you if that's the case. Looks like Jim Cantor is back. Give me just a second. I am going to take care of my nose. All right. Okay, well, Shannon, thank you for being a donor. I appreciate the support. I won't lie. The next... Yes, it is, Jim. That is my name. Okay, so as I was saying, the next 10 rolls are going to be for Shannon, and with her support added to what I've gotten from the past couple streams, that's going to put me over the top to where I can go forward with finalizing a design for a channel sticker, and I will have that very soon. So I am extremely grateful that you guys have made that possible. It was really kind of the next step in evolving this channel, and we will make that. We'll make it so you're not disappointed. I'm going to grab my book so that I can record Shannon's donation. Yeah, Jim, no problem. And when we're done with your rolls, we'll do your bag pull, Shannon. Let's find some silver for Shannon. I don't see it off the side. Maybe we'll have some NIFCs or something like that in there to be able to surprise us. There's an 82P. We'll look for the no FG on that one. It's got a little discoloration to it. Close but no cigar, Shannon. There's the FG on there, so sorry we couldn't make that happen for you. We'll check this 74D for doubling. I don't see it. $71. Don't see it. Tell you what, sometimes we get a bunch of 71s. If we do that, I will kind of hold back and look at a bunch of those all at the same time. It's just a little easier to be able to look for one thing repeatedly instead of jumping from one to the other. I think there was a little doubling on it, but it was machine doubling. It didn't have the earmarks of what we look for. There's an no FG possibility. Nope, not on that one. Just look for that. It's good looking 72. I hope that one's a no FG for you. That would be awesome. 72 we can look at real quick. don't see the earmarks that we're looking for there. 4. Nope, don't see it. Machine doubling is my life. Yeah, I get it. I definitely do. It's a tough one to live with. All right, take those and those. And I think we've already checked that one out. We got some 71s and 73s there to look at. Get into your next roll. We'll see if we can take a little bit of time after a couple rolls so that we can kind of play catch up there and not have just a ton of them after 10 rolls. So, alrighty. Looks like we got a couple people in the chat now, about 4 or 5 people. Silver from the side. D. 3. Oh, there's a close in IFC. It's 2,000 though. Sorry. And a few 71Ds in this bunch, and that's exactly what I kind of, that one in particular takes a long time to go through. There's a 1996. Well, it kind of has a little bit of a mirror to it, but it is a D, unfortunately. All right. 2 rolls in, we're going to have some doubling on some that we're going to check for, but nothing confirmed yet, and no silver, no NIFC. I'm sorry, Shannon. But we've got 8 rolls to go, so we'll keep going and see what we've got. Let's see what we've got here. Doesn't look like any silver from the side. Yeah, somebody decided that they were going to check that one before us and give it a mark. What will you look for on 71D? There's actually 2 confirmed or recognized doubling items that would have doubling. One is in the word trust, and the other would be kind of along the, if this one is a 71D. I'll just show you. So we look for doubling in the T and the R in trust. And then one of the other telltale signs is in this I, the bottom right serif, and in the lower serif on the N. It almost looks like it's tripled. I don't see that here. When we see that, we know there's at least a chance. There's at least a chance that there's some doubling additionally. Nice big scratch on there. And then there at the right serif on the bottom leg of the L, it can also show some doubling. There's doubling throughout the word liberty when we see it. I know the bottom left serif there on the B kind of looks like it, but that's machine doubling. It'll be real obvious on the E. The R will have it at the foot of its leg there. And then the T usually has real strong doubling across that top bar and at the serifs. Go ahead and zoom that, or focus that a little bit. I always use the word zoom when I mean focus, and focus when I mean zoom. So I don't see it on that one, but that's kind of the quick preview of that. And now you probably see why it takes so long to be able to look through them. There's There's a 93P. Wanted to make sure that wasn't an S. Had some scratches on it, but it would have been a pretty cool looking. Wow. That is an 83 that has been scratched and colored and all kinds of stuff on the front of that. Maybe it was paint. 2000, close, but not the NIFC we're looking for. We'll add the 74D over there. Doubling in the word trust on that one, and with an ear marker of a doubled serif on the crossbar of the 4. 72D, we will look at that one for the no FG. And a 73D, there's some doubling at the S and T in trust that we look for. So, hey Jim Davis, good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Starting to get a couple more people in here. Appreciate it. A couple new faces, couple... you know, after a month, I'm going to call them old faces, but familiar faces. And Mr. Turtle, my one and only moderator, the best moderator I've ever had, is in the house. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Turtle. We're in the middle of hunting rolls for Shannon Smith, who was kind enough to donate for 10 rolls. If anybody else would like to, we have... let me check here. 25, 30, 34 rolls still available. You could get each one of those for $3 a piece if you like. And if you do, you'll get 3 bag pulls. And so far, we are still a little dry on the silver. Let's make sure we change that. Let's go, guys. We need a rally cry. Had a couple close calls, really shiny ones in the first couple rolls, but nobody had donated for those, so I held on to those to look at a little closer. And a couple there. The 2000 was close, but not an NIFC. And the way I do my NIFCs for right now is if we have NIFCs that if we have NIFCs in there and we have multiples in the same year, I'll pick out the best one and send that to you. Hi-ho, Silvas. That's right. Let me double check my messages here. I seem to be having a message come in. Let me see what I'm going to have to do there. Getting text coming in. Let me finish here. Let me finish this roll. This will get us halfway through Shannon. I'm getting a request to meet somebody in a town about an hour away. So, we'll have to see what we have to do about that. Unfortunately, that may cause me to have to cut this short, and that would be very disappointing. If we have to, would you guys be willing to come back and finish the box a little bit later when I can get home from that, because it is something that I need to go do. I just didn't think that they'd be asking me to do it right now. Anyway, it's just some family business. And you know, family. Sometimes it's not always convenient, but you got to do it. So, anyhow, okay, so this is the midpoint of this box, or midpoint of this, of these rolls for Shannon. And tell you what, Shannon, got to carry in groceries, be back in a second. Yes, no problem. If you need to take care of something, can come back later. Okay, that would be great. Shannon, I want to go ahead and search your rolls so that we can know what we might or might not have for you. After that, if anybody else is planning to donate, I would appreciate it, and B, I'll understand if you donate and can't be here to observe me opening them live. But if we have to cut this short, we will come back later. And if that has to happen, just please be sure that you're out there, and as a subscriber that you've turned on the alerts, so that when I get back on here, you will know. That would be the best way for me to be able to let you know that I'm back and able to finish off what we've started. So, yeah, that would probably be our best approach for that. It's too bad, too, because we're just starting to hit a stride here. So let me get through the rest of your rolls, Shannon. We're into roll number 7 out of 10. Jim, were you still planning to donate for 5? I just wanted to kind of follow back and double check with you there, buddy. See if you'd worked out the problems. It sounded like maybe you were getting close. Yeah, you do have to love family there, coin caption. Hope I'm saying that right. I think I'm reading that right. How to pronounce your name. I don't see any silver from the edge there. Got a 2000 ender, but not quite enough to be the NIFC we wanted. A few others we'll be taking a look at later. Couple more 74Ds. I do apologize. I didn't plan on needing to kind of rush this. I don't like to rush this. I like to take my time to work through this and make it enjoyable for everyone. Getting closer here. Gonna have several, quite a few coins to look through there for the doubling, Shannon. So we'll look at the obvious ones on there when I have the chance, and I will. If there's anything else that we need to look at, we'll do so when the next chance we get. But I will look, and I hold aside your possibilities for doubling, so that we don't get those mixed up with anything that I might be looking at or anybody else might be needing me to look at, so that you get your fair chance to have what you have paid for. So if we're a little faster at getting through all this, then maybe I wouldn't have to do that. And the 71s just really slow me down. I like finding them. I have found some DDOs. I did in the last box. Unfortunately, it was after all the after the ones that had been donated for. So that's just how that goes. But it's fun to look for them. We're down to next to last roll for Shannon. No silver yet. No NIFCs. I am sorry, Shannon. Coin Captain. Okay, Captain. All right. I was reading it completely wrong. I do apologize. So Coin Captain. That makes far more sense. Yeah, see my real last name. I get lots of fun ones off of that too. So it's not German or Russian, but it is Dutch. So it's sometimes more fun than I plan for. Good looking 85 there. Good looking 98. Let's see if we got a P on that. Nope, that's a D. Lots of bicentennials as usual. A couple more there to look at. And we got one more roll, Shannon. Let's hope we get there. Hey, honey, check your messages. That is Mrs. Owl reminding me to check my messages, and I have seen them, and I'm about to wrap up this last donor roll and deal with that. So unfortunately, it's going to probably cut us short. Tried to do a super chat on pause spare time, and my bank gave me a fraud alert, and I'm trying to get it fixed. Okay, Jim. Well, hey, you know what, Jim? Being that we're going to probably take a time out here after Shannon's last roll that we just started, to be able, I'm going to have to leave and deal with some family business that I was hoping was not going to interfere, but turns out it did. So we'll deal with that, and we'll be back and be able to hopefully accommodate you there. Oh man, Shannon, 2001, one more year and we would have got at least an NIFC for you. And I'll tell you, that has been the luck. We haven't found a lot of silver just yet. I know it's out there, but anybody who's donated has at least got an NIFC, so I am so sorry, Shannon, that didn't happen here. But you, having gotten 10 rolls donated, you will be getting a bag pull. I just had one escape there. I won't tell you what, but lots of noise there, but okay, let's check it out and see what you got. Your one bag pull is going to be, let's get our cheat sheet over here to see what we've got. My wife found the owl. It is going to be a white, so you will get a dime. A Mercury or Roosevelt silver dime. Which would you like, Shannon? Give you a little time to respond there before I will write it down in the book. Kind of everywhere here. I look like I'm darting from side to side. So we can do a Mercury or a Roosevelt dime. How about a Rosie? I will get you a Rosie dime. All right, Shannon, thank you for that donation. If you're interested in doing any more, between now and when we resume, that would be wonderful. But as I have mentioned to everybody, I hate to do this, guys, but I am going to have to cut it short. It looks like I'm probably going to be at least 2, maybe 3 hours out from being able to resume this. So let me check the time. It's almost 3 o'clock, so let's plan on resuming at 6 o'clock. So 6 o'clock p.m. Central, and we will resume this hunt. And Shannon, I will put the DDO checks in a separate box for you so we can check those a little bit later. We'll get those in there right now. And guys, I do appreciate that you've come to stop by. I'm sorry that we got to do this, but I do have to go take care of this. Family first, right? Okay. Well, let's wrap this up real quickly. Hopefully I'll be able to donate later. Jim, that would be great. I appreciate anything you can do. In the meantime, guys, I know that I'm going to be away for a few hours, but in those couple hours, spread the word for me. See if we can get a few more people in here. I'd love to get up to like 10, 15, 20 viewers. And remember, I'll tell you what, I'm going to record who's in here right now. So if you haven't said anything recently, please do, so I can record that you're here and include you in the giveaway, just in case, because the plan was not to do this interrupted approach. And I don't want to shortchange you guys because you were willing to come early and stay. Davis, B, and K. And that looks like that might be just about everybody I've had in here so far. Okay, guys, I'm going to run. Thank you for coming in on what turns out to be part 1 of this half box hunt. And so far, no silver. We didn't find any for Shannon, but she is getting a rosy dime. And it looks like maybe a little bit later we'll be competing with probably Ravenhawk and all that for some time slot. That's why I wanted to do it now, but we will be back. I keep saying it. We'll be back. If I don't leave, I can't be back, but we'll be back real soon. Give me till about 6 o'clock, and we'll go from there. Until then, be good to each other. Spread the word, and we'll be back to do that 100 sub giveaway and resume this box. 34 rolls still available, so spread the word, and let's do it. We'll talk to you later.